Granada Farms in the central Texas town of Wheelock was the site of the arrival of the hottest sire prospect for 2024 that is retiring from his racing career to enter the sire ranks in the quarter horse racing industry. That prospect is the amazingly well-bred millionaire AQHA Champion Cyber Attack, and this is his journey as he transitions from Grade 1 winner to surely a Grade 1 producer in the Making of a Sire, the Cyber Attack edition. To tell the story of Cyber Attack in relation to owner Connie Rosenthal of Rosenthal Ranch, trainer Christopher Odell, and jockey Eduardo Nicasio, you have to go back and look at 3 full siblings to him. The last 4 runners owned by Connie and trained by Christopher all have origins of being out of the Blue Hand broodmare Remember Me Rose, the Grade 1 winner and an earner of over $820,000 on the track. In 2017, Connie Rosenthal and her late husband Bob purchased a favorite cartel colt out of this Grade 1 winning mare by the name of Powerful Favorite. The colt would be gelded and then go on to win over $1.2 million on the track with 9 stakes wins, including 5 Grade 1 wins, which included the Grade 1 Los Al Winter Derby, the Grade 1 Go Man Go Handicap, the Grade 1 Brad McKenzie Winter Championship, the Grade 1 All-American Gold Cup, and the Grade 1 Robert L. Boniface Championship Stakes.
I had picked out a few nice favorite cartel babies, and Bob and Connie Rosenthal were coming to the sale, and we ended up purchasing Powerful Favorite, and he's the one that started all of it. And we had some little problems with him in the gate, and we put a flipping halter on him, and that cured all those problems.
I remember when I worked the first time, Powerful Favorite. It was the first horse I ride for that family. And I worked here in Los Alamitos 220, and he broke like a rocket. I told Chris, this is the good one.
He was just turned into a super horse.
And so that was the exciting thing, to know that we were making money now. This was really, Powerful Favorite was the first time we were making money and running the business on their winnings. And so that was an exciting point.
Now, during Powerful Favorite's 2-year-old campaign, which included early wins in the Governor's Cup Futurity, a Grade 2 event, Rosenthal Ranch purchased his full brother by the name of Run For Your Life for $100,000 at the Ruidoso Select Yearling Sale. That favorite cartel colt was also gelded, and then would go on to earn over $620,000 on the track with a huge win in the Grade 1 Golden State Million Futurity as a 2-year-old.
The next one we purchased was actually Run For Your Life. We don't want to forget about him. He won the Golden State Million here in California. He was the second one that we purchased, and I purchased him at Ruidoso, the select sale. And a beautiful big red horse. And he his race record was cut short because of he had some rotated a little bit in his feet, so we stopped on him. He made the least of all of them, and he was very fast, but he didn't run much more than his 2- and 3-year-old year. We had success with him, and some owners are afraid to go right back to the well, because how many times does a mare throw another big runner right after another? It doesn't happen very often. So we thought we would give it a try, and it just kept working out.
Now leapfrog to 2020 with COVID in full swing. Chris Odell purchased Bomb Cyclone for $215,000 to make it the 3rd full brother purchased by Rosenthal Ranch. Bomb Cyclone would have an amazing career on the track with earnings over $1.4 million with wins in both the Grade 1 Los Al 2 Million Futurity as well as the Grade 1 Los Al Super Derby.
Back Bomb Cyclone has raced away, scoops Dynasty into second, but Bomb Cyclone, explosive by name and by nature, wins the Super Derby.
COVID hit, and that kind of threw a monkey wrench in everybody's plans and wondering what was going to happen. So the All-American sale was in Oklahoma, I believe, at Lazy E. And I was a nervous hen because I wanted Bomb Cyclone so bad I could taste it. And he was a big, tall, thoroughbred looking horse, looked like he ought to run in the Breeders' Cup. And we started bidding on him, and I remember, if I remember correctly, but we got down to where I believe that it was me and Bobby Cox bidding on the horse, and I thought, they're not going to stop. Whoever it was a big player, and I thought, they're not going to stop. And I just kept bidding, and they kept bidding. It got down to the two of us. I remember I was getting a little antsy in my chair because I wanted him so bad. And I think he landed on 215 or something like that. And I was so happy. He was all legs. And they have all been so different, you know.
Being a friend, Bomb Cyclone has drawn right away. He's leaving another trail of destruction in his wake. Wins the Los Alamitos 2 million futurity by a...
And then he ran a hole in the wind, and so it made it easy to go back for Cyber Attack. Every one of them's been different size, different color. You would never know they were full brothers when you put them on the walker together. But the one key thing is we knew right away the first time you breezed them that they had talent.
Well, to begin with, having the other horses, we were looking at him particularly. And so it became a question of price. And Chris says, how high do you want to go? And I says, how high do you think we need to go? And he said, I think we're going to be talking in the area of 400,000. I said, okay, that sounds like a good... And so when the bidding started, that's exactly the way it went. And I started getting panic attacks because I'm on the phone with him and I can hear the auctioneer, not Chris, the auctioneer, and I'm thinking, we're going to have to go high, or do I dare? And so I didn't say anything, and Chris didn't say anything. And then all of a sudden he says, we got him. And I said, at what price? I had no idea. And he said, at 400. So I was elated, but I was still nervous about that price.
First of all, we didn't think that he was going to bring that much money, because 400,000 is a lot of money. And it was a funny deal because Connie and I had talked about buying this horse, and our big interest is because we'd had so much success before he came along with that same family. So I told her before he came in the ring, I thought it was kind of funny anyway, but I told her, I said, honey, I won't spend any more than 400,000 on him. We were just laughing about it. And he landed right on 400,000. So I told her, I said, see, I was right. I said, well, we didn't spend any more than 400,000. But he would just, that whole family is just so awesome. And so it was a no-brainer for us when we got there. He was beautiful, looked like a little black stallion, you know, and the conformation was better than all the other ones were, and it was a no-brainer. And so I told her, let's go for it. So we did. I mean, it was easy, and Connie's so easy to work with, and she told me, she said, well, let's just get him as cheap as we can, but you know, let's get him, because we had a little bit of remorse from not buying Cyber Monday. I went there and looked at him, and it wasn't that I hated him, I just thought we would pass him up and do something else. At the time, we didn't know that family was going to be as hot as it was, and so we've had such good luck with that family. We've been so blessed. And so, like I said, once again, it was a no-brainer to buy Cyber Attack. We were all in.